Born ready.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully you're having a great day. It is J&A from Your Weight Loss. Hi, Alicia.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Hello.
It is
Hello.
Wednesday for us, but it is I think a Thursday for you. I don't know. We're recording a little bit early. We have a few fun things that we're actually getting ready for, and it allows us to have this conversation with you guys about vacationing and holidays and I think that when I think of one thing that I can always rely on, like a thought that I can always rely on, that always has my back and that I can always like cut the drama and cut the like anxiety of weight loss, calorie deficit. I know it's not what we're talking about, but man, if you could just focus, value, I don't know what it means, how it works. You can definitely like almost any thought that you can have about Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, vacationing, it almost like calms it down. It doesn't mean that like you don't have to plan anything or have intentional thoughts around your vacation or Halloween, but it definitely like the anxiety level kind of goes a little bit down here because it's rational. It's like a fact, Oh my God, I need to share something. So you know that I live with the like most rational human ever, where at the point you're like, do you have emotions? So we're talking about, I don't know if you listened to my story, maybe, but maybe yeah. So we're talking about flying because we're going away with the kids. And I said to Jeff, how do you feel about, flying with the kids for such a long distance? Like it's our first time, whatever. And he's like, oh, I feel great. I feel great. I'm like, oh, that's good. And he's like, and if we die, we die. And I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, not an option.
And then I'm like, take it back. Take it back. Say I'm taking it back. He goes, take it back. Just kidding. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, but really, when you think about it. And I'm like, don't think about like, no, have a little bit of emotion, that you just killed our whole family, like a little bit of emotion and not just rational that we won't know because we're dead.
Okay. At least if I die, I want to die with my whole family.
That's so
is that selfish?
Yes, it's so selfish for all the other humans in your life.
No, they can't. No one can live without me.
Yes, they know what, like some people will miss your kids. Like my mom would kill me if I killed my whole family with me. She would be very upset with me.
This is true.
She would be like, at least leave me the children.
True.
You know what I mean?
I do not like where this is going right now.
Anyway, so just the way he is, I'm like, oh my God. And it is rational. It is rational. Like when you think about like my fear of dying flying, but the rational response to that is, and if you die, you die. Like we're dead. So it doesn't matter. And I'm like, I don't like this conversation at all. Promise me you are not killing our whole family. And he's like, I promise. And I'm like, oh my God.
Will you do the updates when you text me that you landed, please? Add me to that list, okay?
It's basically you and my mom. I'm alive. We are alive and well. I think my mom's anxiety of us leaving is even higher. She always has high anxiety, and that is like the way she reacts to when we leave sometimes seems like she doesn't want us to leave. And I think she's upset because I'm leaving her the kids. Apparently it's because she's afraid I'm going to die.
Okay. So you're noticing the same behavior, even that you're
bringing the kids. Yeah. Now she's saying it more out loud, like, please keep them safe. Like bring them back to me. It was just too much. I'm like, yes, like, of course. And it's just so funny. Cause when we flew to, Florida, like that's like, I can see how like someone's like, okay, like you're just like leaving and flying across the country. Like there are higher chances of something happening. So yeah, she like took Jeff aside and is like, bring her back to me. Like you're bringing her back to me. So Jeff told me that after, and I was like, maybe that's why she was acting weird. She like really wanted to cry when we left. And I'm like, are you crying because I'm leaving you the kids for 6 days? Apparently not. Thought I was going to die. So she really wants an update on everything all the time.
The weather's looking great for you guys though.
It is. And you know what? Like she also, she wants an update all the time. Wait, what was I thinking? It's the, she worries. She also does not like flying. Right. So like if she had more knowledge on like, she has her own perception of what it's like. So that's why I'm like, Kind of like me, like I thought we were all going to die, like flying with Jeff. And now I'm like, let's do it, you know? So it's just like perception. Anyways, you guys, wow. So we're not going to die. Everything's going to be fine. See you later. But yeah, so I'm just really reflecting and how grateful I am with all the changes I've made in my life and in the way I see things and food and the knowledge behind calorie deficit for leaving on this vacation. There's the knowledge of a calorie deficit, but also the definition of success on the scale. So not being afraid of weight gain. Not being afraid of weight gain. That's also something I worked really hard on.
Yes. And it's funny that you said, let's do a podcast on this, because like we're both leaving, and you know what's interesting? That thought hadn't even occurred to me until you said that.
Yeah. I think you definitely had more of a good relationship with like leaving. Like you've always been more like, it is what it is, whatever. I said this on the last podcast, you guys, I had scarcity mindset around living life.
I think I lived less extreme than you.
Yeah.
Like if you average it out, like I'm eating more calories Monday to Friday, but less than you Saturday, Sunday almost thing. Like, I think like that, like if we looked at the math, I think I was less extreme in that piece or part of my journey.
1,000,000%. Absolutely. I had a lot more work to do on that. You definitely, created more of that awareness from the get-go. You were very more, not as diety as me, I want to say almost.
I think I just had other things. It just like wasn't that one thing, you know?
Yeah. No. Oh, absolutely. So let's pretend that we are the humans listening and they feel anxiety around Halloween or Thanksgiving weekend or what? Okay. Most of the time it's like, I'm going to eat so much, therefore I'm going to gain weight, right? Like that's the anxiety part. That's the scarcity part.
And the ironic part is you guys are completely stressed about something you were 100% in control of. Mm-hmm. There is not one situation or location that you do not have access to a calorie deficit, calorie maintenance, calorie surplus. I'm not saying you should go on vacation and be in a calorie deficit. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying that every single place you go right now, where you are in your home, whatever's in your fridge, in your pantry, you have access to those options. And you obviously have to believe that's possible before you can start to get closer to like actually achieving that, right? It's like weight loss. If you don't believe it's possible, you're never going to do it. And if you don't believe that it's possible to maintain your weight on vacation or just have a small surplus on vacation, you're never going to do it.
Like it took me forever to believe that I could go on vacation and not binge. Like, I just felt like I just didn't believe that behavior was going to be something that I could ever do. I actually like didn't understand people that did that. Like, I literally was like, what is happening? Like, and again, it's like all about how you think and what you believe in. There are things like not even weight loss related. Do you remember, actually you didn't know what the sex of Alfie was, right?
No.
Before giving birth. Okay.
No.
Like people like Alicia, different world. Like I was like, how in the heck can you be pregnant? Do you remember how like intense I was about this?
Yeah, you were a little upset.
Like mad. Don't understand these people. I remember saying like, you're crazy. I could never. I would literally pay millions to know what the sex of my baby is the minute I basically Jeff ejaculates in my body. Like, I want to know what sex the baby's going to be. Like, it's insane, you guys. That was my thought process. I did not believe in whatever bullshit they were trying to sell me. Okay. And so I definitely knew that Dia was a girl, made a whole thing about it. And then 4 years later, time passes, beliefs change, values change, what you care about changes, what you believe in changes. Here I am, pregnant for 9 months. Don't even know if Noah's a boy or a girl. Could not care less. So like, it's like, sometimes it's like, we realize that it's just really what we perceive things to be and what's important to us. And like, I was like, how do you get ready? How do you know, like, how do you buy clothes if you don't know if it's like, wow. So I literally thought that being pregnant without knowing the sex was like not going to be a good experience. Just like I thought that going on vacation and not binging would take away from my vacation, until I tried to not be miserable all year round. and realized I didn't have to binge on vacation. That actually, that was a behavior kind of countering what I used to do all year round.
And then you go that cycle, right? You go on vacation, you gain 13 pounds, then you come home, you restrict, restrict, restrict. And like I was saying, guys, you have to believe it's possible. So step one is to, first of all, accept that you're in control, that you are the boss of what you put in your body. The next phase, though, is for you to challenge your belief that if I'm not over consuming it every meal, I'm not going to enjoy it. Like that's the next phase. You have to be like, actually, maybe I will enjoy not feeling stuffed all the time. And then when you give yourself the opportunity to experience vacation without feeling stuffed all the time, you're going to realize, wow, I actually really enjoy this. I don't feel deprived. I don't feel like I'm missing out. I still feel like I'm enjoying my vacation without feeling stuffed. Like literally, you work so hard to lose all this weight for your vacation. 2 days in, you've like gained it all back and you feel like shit because you ate so much in 2 days.
Yeah.
So you have to there's phases of it.
Yeah.
Believe it's possible. Challenge your thought that you're not going to enjoy it. Experience it. Experience it. What's the worst thing that can happen is you change your behavior a tiny bit compared to your last vacation. And then you literally, it's one thing to watch someone else do it. It's a whole different story for you to do it yourself. You can watch Josee and I on vacation all day. But when you experience it in your own life, that's when you're really going to have knowing about what it feels like to go on vacation. And I don't want to say be reasonable because that definition is different for everyone, but you guys know what I mean.
Yes, I think that you can watch us all day have the proper language around food and how we speak about our bodies, but if you don't do anything on your end to work on that mindset and to work on those beliefs, nothing's gonna you can just watch someone else do that and be like, that'll never be me, when people watched us eat Tim Hortons and I would die. I mean, you probably wouldn't die, you know what I mean?
Diabetes.
People thought we were going to get diabetes. Oh my God. Okay. I wrote down, I think that there's also a lot of anxiety. So let's say you go on a cruise or Punta Cana, whatever, and it's a buffet and here we go. Often we're it's the type of food I'm going to eat, right? It's so bad. It's so unhealthy. It's a buffet. Okay, well, first of all, you're labeling food right now. And I think that a big part of anxiety around weight gain is people don't recognize how much they label food. I'm afraid of Thanksgiving because I'll be eating turkey and potatoes and pie. And I'm like, what's wrong with turkey, potatoes, and pie? Why are we talking this way? Are you saying I'm going to gain weight because I'm going to eat eggs for breakfast? No one talks about the eggs in the morning, but we're worried about the turkey and the pie. Because we're still talking about food in that sense. So I think a big part of creating less anxiety around whatever you have anxiety around is literally changing your relationship with food clearly. And the only way you change your relationship with food is changing your language about food. Stop being scared about pie. It's just pie. Stop being scared about donuts. We ate 67 and lost weight. So I'm not afraid of donuts though. They don't do anything bad to my body though.
And I think what happens too mentally is when we're looking at the food that is available to us on our cruise or in Punta Cana, then we're like, oh, that's bad food. So it's almost like we go to the might as well mindset. Well, I'm eating bacon, might as well eat 17 pieces. But it's actually, no, there's actually a large difference between 3 pieces and 17. And again, you look at these people who have a healthy relationship with food, that don't struggle, that don't do that yo-yo-y thing. You're watching them eat bacon, not even in Punta Cana, in their own kitchen. How are they able to do that is because they don't eat 17 pieces when they eat bacon.
I used to believe that I can only eat bacon when I'm on vacation. So I definitely did that. Live that life of you only eat bacon on a cruise. Imagine the bacon I would eat. Say free.
I actually, in a whole nother life, you could be one of those people that does a eating competition, contest. 100%.
Absolutely. I just wrote down in my notes of things.
What's
Might as
happening with
well.
your notes over there? A lot of organizing.
Might as well mindset. Love that. That's definitely worth a live in your whatever, or even a solo podcast. Just something. Might as well mindset is a thing. And it actually is a mindset that does not conducive to your goals. Like it definitely is repelling. It's repellent to your goals.
I think a lot of people can relate to that mine as well mindset. Mine as well mindset. Did you write
Isn't
that down
that
somewhere?
sexy?
Let's make
I
it a
just wrote it
podcast
down.
together.
Let's make it a podcast together, because that was good. Might as well mindset, because it's a thing. It's a big thing. So many examples.
So many.
Yeah, like I broke my foot. Might as well eat all the things. Not might as well. Not might as well. Ate one cookie. Might as well eat the box. Not might as well.
So guys, if you've been listening to this and you're like, oh, I can really relate. Like I do fear vacation. I dread vacation. I do not feel like it's possible for me. And you're acknowledging those thoughts. I guess like I want to kind of guide you going forward. Like when I think about going away and what I just literally think now, who do I want to be on this vacation today?
Yeah.
Like, because who I want to be on vacation yesterday might be different than who I am on vacation today. Like, who do I want? What does vacation Alicia look like?
Today.
She moves her body. She prioritizes water. She eats everything she wants, but in a moderate portion. She drinks 14 cocktails.
Yes. That is who Alicia on vacation is.
That is Alicia on vacation. That is someone that I can wake up the next day and feel great that I lived my best vacation life.
Yeah. And I think that, okay, so it stems from having a better relationship with food than how you speak around. So speak around food comes from having a better relationship with food. And I think you cannot have a good relationship with food if you don't understand calorie deficit.
100%.
Like vacation Josee eats ice cream for lunch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I have access to it, and lots of bacon, but no bread, because she doesn't want bread. But I like know where, like, not because I can't have bread, not because bread is bad. I just like am smart because I know all the things. So I'm not like eating bacon, might as well eat a loaf of bread. No, not might as well, So for me, it's really just like, okay, I have all the knowledge in the world. I have access to whatever I want. What do I want to eat? Not might as well eat. What do I want to eat? That was good. Okay, so I think there is such a thing as weight loss anxiety, which we've done a podcast on. There is such a thing as weight loss anxiety, and we need to understand that anxiety stems from the shit we are telling ourselves and the things we believe. So like, basically, I could be anxious about flying tomorrow with the kids, and I do have like that emotion comes up, and it's like, then I rationally react to it by saying, I only have access. This is what I have control over. This is how it usually goes. This is what will most likely happen. You know what I mean? And if this happens, I have this emotion. What if Noah's annoying? Jeff says, you tell him to shut the fuck up. Well, I laughed. I'm like, you can't just tell him that. Like, he's not, what if he's annoying? What if he's like, he's like in this phase of like, I don't know what to like do with him. Like when he's annoying. So I just like ignore him, but he like loves me so much. Like today I had to like rip him from my arms to go to daycare. Go. Like the teacher had to like take him away from me.
Wow.
It doesn't happen a lot, but it sometimes happens.
You are pretty awesome.
So I like pushed him, and the worst part, didn't even feel bad. I was like, bye. This is your job today. My job is to do something else. Whew. Something. I've been with you since 6 a.m. 6:00. He walks in. Hi, I'd like to go play with my cars downstairs. And I'm like, go. Because he just woke me up. Go. And then he's like, do you want to come turn on the light? I'm like, you can't do that yourself. Like, I am going to just be the best mom when everyone can just do their thing. You know what I mean? Let's just all do our thing. Let's like laugh. Let's like be sarcastic together. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I don't need, okay, this is the thing. It's like, I think moms, I thought of this, everyone. Tell me if you agree. I think that some women, some people, some humans love to feel wanted. I am not like that. I do not need that. I do not need you. I don't need Jeff to be like, you're amazing and I need you and blah, 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 blah. I don't need that. So I think and that's just like who I am. It's not like, so we all have our different personalities. We all are who we are, right? And I've never needed to feel needed. I don't need my friends to make me feel like I'm needed. You know what I mean? I'm like, if you don't need me, it's fine. I'm fine by myself. You know what I mean? So like, that's why I think it's like difficult this age, because Dia is so independent now. Noah's more needy. And I'm like, what is this? Like, do your thing, you know? So I think that's maybe why I'm better at that. Like sometimes like some teenage moms are like, oh, they don't like want me anymore and whatever. I'm like, oh my God, that's the dream.
The dream.
No one needs me. The dream. And
We'll
when they
see.
need
We'll
me,
see
I'm
how we
there.
feel when they're teenagers and they don't need us or want us.
Yeah. Dia's always like, I feel like I'll be the, like, oh my gosh, she's the cutest. Okay. So this morning, Noah was being so annoying and just like, mama. So I like hid in her bed, just like went in her bed. And I'm like, if he comes here, tell him I'm not here. And she's like, petit mama, oh ben. She's like, I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna like get him to stop bothering you. So I'm like staying in her bed. I'm like hiding from him. And she goes downstairs and she offers like all the things. Like she loves to be needed. Oh my God, she loves it. Dia, do you want to help? Oh, she's like, oh yes, someone needs me. I'm gonna provide services. Whereas I'm like, ugh, you know what I mean? So she offered to like put the TV for him. Did you want to eat breakfast? Let's let mama, I heard her. On va laisser maman aller se préparer. Y avait-tu quelque chose que tu voulais que Gigi fait? Like, and I told Jeff, thank God we have her on. Wow. Like
She's rocking it.
She's rocking it. If he like is hard, like not, sometimes he's not nice to Jeff. He'll be like, because Jeff is I'm more patient for sure. Even if when I'm like, oh my God, he drives me insane. He like doesn't know, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. But in my heart, I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, he often like would be like, Papa, that like him and Noah, whatever. And sometimes he'll say something like, oh, je t'aime pas. And then Jeff's like, oh, and then they have like a moment. And then Dia's like, to the rescue, là. Like, on dit pas ça, papa.
Okay.
Viens, on va aller donner un bec. Viens, regarde, papa est triste. She like really tries to, she is like my mom. She likes to, let's just make sure everyone's happy. You know what I mean? It's just hilarious how she is. Anyways, thank God. She brings that love portion to the family, but she still needs to be needed. So she like loves when I walk in and I like go into her bed. Oh, mama. Oh, and she like scratches my arm. Like, you know what I mean? She's like, oh yeah, she's like a mom. She's like my mom.
It's to the age difference too, right? There's such a big age difference that she like, it's just a whole different experience. I would have loved to have given my girls a sibling,
a younger sibling. They could have
a younger sibling. It would have been cool to see, but it's over. People got snipped.
Everyone, it's done.
And I have 3.
Yes. So Dia's friend Jade, her mom's pregnant and they have 8 years apart. They'll be 8 years apart. So, but she had her at 21. So she's still young. She's not even 30 though.
Oh my God.
I know. So, they are excited. Like Dia's like, oh my God, I'll be able to go there. So her other friend's pregnant and it was her baby shower. So I was coming to get Dia because they were getting for the baby shower. Dia thought it was the mom's baby shower. And she's like, I don't know why I wasn't invited to the baby shower. She's like, and I'm like, oh my God, c'est pas la baby shower à Josee, c'est la baby shower à sa friend. And then Josee heard her say that, like, it's her baby shower today. And Josee, well, it's not my baby shower. If it was my baby shower, you'd be coming and your mom would be coming. So cute. Yeah, we went to Rossi and she like saw a little outfit. She's like, when we know the 6th of the baby, we'll be able to buy all the things, whatever. And I'm like, yeah. And then they're not finding out. So I'm like, we'll have to wait. Now I understand why people do it.
You got to have motivation to push that baby out of the vagine.
Yeah. When Jeff said, we have a boy or you have a little son. And I was like, oh,
yeah, that's a special moment.
It's a special moment. I know. Okay. Well, we just like, again, see, full circle.
What did we even talk about?
Holidays. Okay. Bye guys. Have a great day. And we're going to Tracadie. So don't forget to buy your tickets if you're from that area. We love you. We appreciate you. Check out our link tree so you can check out what we're about and what we're doing. Okay, bye.
Bye.